Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now here's Mahomes, and this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Corey Davis. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when the kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Fitzpatrick, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elam now to add the extra point. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. They're on 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain, and his guys... Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. Three-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
52. High, crazy high. Man, I got you.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And going deep. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on second and 8. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check out. Right, 674. Check out.
After the interception, it's Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check it back. Five.
From the gun, here's Love. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Luck. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck dancing to his left. Wiggles free, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, Oregon, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Check that 1-52 right here. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They snap it to Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Come on, now. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run here with Bo. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. Devin Hester, the intended receiver.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
It's going to be a long... PPP. It's going to be a long...
On 2nd down, Dickerson, and they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hey, 20! Left. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's Hester. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So that's back-to-back.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 50 on the bench. Check 52. Come on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Looking for Woods that time. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, Dickerson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Wait. Check 49, check 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54.
Protein spill.
Check Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
70, Indy, Recon, 132 fighter.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the eye.
Now Aikman, 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, check.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Like 20. Feel it.
It's been a long day for you. Hatch it. Hatch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Fitzpatrick on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm going back to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's... Down at the 15.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You draw forfeit. Get it.
They go to Elliott again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Aikman. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Let him know, let him know.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Go! 60 or.
Smooth.
5.
First down, here's Aikman. And complete to Zach Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Aikman on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Good. 180. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Clinton Portis. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run here with Clinton Portis. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got Michael Irvin complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
PPP.
Check. Frag no.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Topper!
On second down now, Dickerson, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Right, Ernie! Kill!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm here all day. Slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on fourth down. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. Pushing tacklers aside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
20! Regular!
36.
On 1st down, Dickerson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a Battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson, options out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 24. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A first down carry for Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, here's an option. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken near the 13.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Irvin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go with the option on fourth down, left side. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check right, check right. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Kill. Hey, turn it up,
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Stop your whining.
Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. Emmitt Smith, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They find some open field here. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Regular. Switch.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Jalen Smith. The Notre Dame man in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. His throw incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The sack by Julius Peppers. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Irvin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about...
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins, and Diggs has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.